decrease your risk of cancer by over 20% simply by eating this superfood. So, nutrition is more than simply calories in and calories out. Yes, that's super important if you're looking to lose weight or to maintain your weight, but it doesn't really give us that full picture of whether you're working at your potential or whether you're going to live a long and successful life. So at the Functional Movement Club, we have come up with our own nutrition guidelines, which is a little bit different to what most people think. It's not about counting calories, although you're more than welcome to if you want to. We just know it doesn't work. It's about creating sustainable, long-term, healthy habits and relationships with your food. And then it doesn't actually feel like you're on a diet, you are just eating a diet. So we're gonna start off with our first thing. We are going to be controversial about this, which not a lot of people are talking about when it comes to diet, but it is a high fiber diet. So when we talk about decreasing your risk of cancer, improving glucose regulation, improving gut health, lowering your cholesterol levels, it is hard to go past fiber, and that is why we want to lead it off with our first recommendation. And so the benefits of fiber is it's going to make you feel fuller for longer, and if you feel fuller for longer, you're less likely to overeat. We would recommend that you are getting 30 to 50 grams of fiber per day. The recommended daily intake is 30, but I reckon like the males, your bigger type of people, they want to be pushing up towards 50, and 50 grams of fiber is what I'm aiming for in my day-to-day diet. So when we talk about fiber, not all fiber is created equal. We have soluble fiber, insoluble fiber, and then we also have another group which is called like resistant starches, which go in the mix with that. And so soluble fiber, as the name would suggest, dissolves in water. It is found in things like oats, legumes, fruit, vegetable, seeds, nuts. They help you feel full for longer. They can reduce things like constipation, and they can also speed up the rate in which your stools pass through your body. So some soluble fibers can also help lower cholesterol, and then they also play an important role in regulating your blood glucose levels. So making sure you don't have too much glucose in your blood, which can cause like cellular damage and things like heart disease or like atherosclerosis. Next, we've got insoluble fiber. So as the name would suggest, it does not break down in water, and this helps push things through the digestion system a little bit quicker. So this is found in things like whole grain breads, you've got cereals, the outer skin of fruit and vegetables, nuts and seeds. And because they don't break down in water, as they go through your intestines, they actually absorb water and can make it easier for you to pass your feces. So they make them a little bit more moist and a little bit easier to push out. They also help with regularity of your bowel movements, so making sure that you're going consistently or at a consistent time each day. And they can also help with things like blood glucose regulation and lowering cholesterol. Then we go into the third category, which is resistant starches. And resistant starches come about more through the process in which you cook your food. So things like al dente pasta or al dente rice, they're going to produce these things called resistant starches. And so what happens with them is they actually start to ferment a little bit in your gut. So if you're prone to gas and bloating, they're not something you sort of want to add into your diet first up. But any type of fermentation is going to increase or the gut microbiome and the bacteria in your gut, so it can help to start to feed them. So it can be beneficial at the end, but there's something to sort of like be mindful of as you're going through your nutrition journey. And when we look at resistant starches, we're really looking at things like al dente pasta, you've got rice, you've got under-ripened bananas, and then you also go through things like beans, some kinds of fruits, and lentils. So like we said before, they can ferment in your gut, so you just want to be mindful if you're getting bloating or any like indigestion, that they might be something that you want to just limit for a little bit of time until you get your gut microbiome up and running properly. So when it comes to high fiber foods, some of the foods that we like to include in our diet and we recommend to our clients, we got things like avocados, oats, raspberries, Brussels sprouts, kale, I love, my wife hates. And then we got lentils, kidney beans, split peas, chickpeas, black beans, popcorn, which is surprising. Popcorn has a lot more fiber in it than just regular corn due to the surface area, pistachios. One of the ways that I increase my fiber intake is through my breakfast. I find like there's high fiber foods in a lot of like nuts and beans. So one of the ways I like to supercharge or upregulate my fiber intake is with my breakfast. And so I will go Wheat Bix. I chuck in like 4 Wheat Bix because I got to get a lot of calories in because I train. So we're going Wheat Bix with chia seeds, almonds, and sunflower seeds. Then we will go some cinnamon, some honey. We'll go blueberries, raspberries, and mangoes. And then I also chuck, have that with milk. So I'll chuck like a protein shake in with that. And so when you look at that, is going to get you about 30, 40 grams of fiber, depending on the ratios of sort of like nuts and seeds and stuff that you're putting in there. But that is like a nice, easy way to get it in. The other way that I add a little bit of fiber into my other breakfast, so when I'm not at work, I will have eggs on avocado, we have Abbott's Village light rye bread, which has like 8 grams of fiber in 2 slices. So it's pretty good from a bread perspective. I'll have eggs with baked beans, which again pack another 8 grams of like fiber in. So 8, 16 grams just in the bread and the beans alone, and then you chuck in some avocado. So it's starting to get the fiber uptake up, or fiber intake up there. If you found this video useful, don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button below. Make sure you keep up with all our latest videos as they come out. If you would like some more information, you can head over to our website, which will be in the comments below. And finally, if you have any questions, make sure you pop them in the comments section below.